What's going on? Hey, I just got up from a nap, but inspiration struck. I had to make this video real quick. You can hear my fish tank in the background because I'm cleaning it right now. So ignore that or let it be like a little bit of background scenic noise. Sounds like a little bubbling river. But I wanted to tell y'all about a strategy on how to save 10K in 1 year. And how to try to help you see that it's possible for you no matter what job you are at right now. This is the way it's going to be possible. So first off, you got to break it down so that the end goal doesn't seem so big. So 10K a year is $833 a month. Now break that down again, that's $27.90, something like that per day. Now I know, right? You can't do that with your current job. I understand. However, if you have your hobby, if you add a new hobby, instead of just going home and being tired, sitting on the couch, chasing kids, just stay out another hour and a half, and make your hobby your business. A little business your hobby. Meaning, y'all know what I do every day. DoorDash, Shipt, Uber Eats, Lyft. If you have a reliable car, obviously. But don't let that stop you if you don't have a car, because there's some other apps that you can use, like Upwork. You can make thumbnails like I mentioned before. I'm getting better and better with thumbnails. You can do YouTube and show this journey by a year in. I would love to see where you would be at with your YouTube channel and your savings. So just an idea. Don't maybe just throw it out because you don't see how it could be possible. But if you break it down, and it don't even have to be 10K. What if you just cut it in half and did 5K? That's 1 or 2 deliveries after work, even before work. You know, that's extra money. That don't go to the bills. That pays you. Minus taxes. Gotta always put 10% or 15% to the side for taxes if you plan on doing this correctly. Not financial advice. But I want to show you a way that you can make 10K and save it. Now, I have to give you an analogy so you can see that you definitely have to change your mindset. By changing your mindset, you definitely can do this. It'll be possible, because if you were to have $100 today, or if I were to give you $110 a year from now, you might say, I'm gonna just take the $100 today, right? But it has to go to an S&P 500 index fund. Let's just add that in there, just so that it can take the thought of just going to spend it right out. Because spending is the enemy. Obviously, touching this money is the enemy. So let me start over with that. So if I gave you $100 today, or if I gave you $110 a year from now, which one would you choose? Now you gotta add in the formula of inflation, right? So you already know how priced eggs are. Eggs are very high right now, and gas is going up. So your $100 today is going to be worth more than $100 a year from now. But what if you put that $100 today in the S&P 500 index fund? What would it be a year from now? Would it keep up with inflation? So that's the key, right? So let's make it 5,000. If you had 5,000 in the S&P 500, 15 years from now, if the average of gains stayed the same, you will have about $15,000. Rough math off the top of my head. And 20 years from now, it could be $33,000. That's because compound interest is helping you now. So you have a couple of different interest rates helping you in your favor. That's how to make interest work for you. So I don't want to say a whole lot. I just want to keep it simple. You can do this. It don't have to be 5. It don't have to be 10,000. It don't have to be 5,000. It could be 1,000. But the strategy stays the same. Do a little with a new hobby, hey, DoorDash is a hobby. Let it be a hobby. Even if it's your main gig, do a couple of extra that it goes to pay yourself. You should always be thinking about paying yourself every day first. If you are on a 2-week plan, you only get paid every 2 weeks. You got to add that up. What would you have paid yourself every day? And if it's just still not really working and you don't really have the time to add something new, you might have to start to minimize things that you're spending on. If you're paying for cable TV, if you got the highest phone plan, maybe you can reduce there. These little couple tweaks, you can squeeze out something that you could use for investing or saving. Because this could be just for your emergency fund. Everybody should have at least $5,000 to $10,000 in an emergency fund. And I don't either. I would have to borrow from 401k if I had in an emergency. But it's there for me to do that. So at least have something there for you to do that with. I hope that these ideas kind of help you start to think about that. Customize it to your lifestyle. Plus, also do your own research. But I just want to plant a seed so that you can start thinking about maybe it is possible for me to start saving for 10K in 1 year, 5K in 1 year. Just let's try something new. And then you won't stop. Once you become that person doing that, you will be a different person. You won't stop. You'll start spending differently. You won't be, trying to go out and be in everybody's party or scene all the time. You'll just plan and choose. I still go out. I do the quality things. I choose the best of what I want to do. I just don't do everything. I do the best of the options. So that's my technique on how I don't spend too much and be out every night or the whole weekend. I'm gonna go to the best option. Okay, this is an option to go do that, but I really like that. I'm gonna go do that one. Because it's about experiences. It's not really about bringing home little new items, new clothes for me. It's about experiences. So I want to do more of that kind of thing. But I really, really, really want you to hear what I'm saying. Now, these numbers I'm saying don't really have to deal with you. You can create your own. I've mentioned $5 a day, which I'm just breaking it down for per day. But most people get paid every 2 weeks. So you just got to do the math, what that would be for every 2 weeks. Okay? So that's $70 every 2 weeks. So $35 a week. As I'm doing the math in my head again. So I really hope this comes across to somebody. It don't have to come across to everybody, but it needs to be thought about. It needs to be like everyone should be discussing this. If you're married, couple, or in a relationship, y'all need to talk about this together on how y'all spending and what y'all trying to do for the future. Let your future you, the future version of you, text the current you, because the older person that you plan on being, hopefully, with the grace of God that you're going to get there, needs more help because inflation is going to be high. We already see what the price of eggs are today. What are they going to be 20 years from now? So let that person, that version of you, text this version of you. As if you have a time machine and that person is saying, yo, I need to borrow some money. We need money. It's 20 years from now. The future is more expensive. We need money. Can you do a little bit more now while you're young and more energetic? You're always going to be more energetic today than you will be 20 years from now. I don't care how old you are. I can put money on that. That's just the way it is. Whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, God bless that we have long lives. But hey, if you were to transition into your next realm, however your religion or non-religion that you take that to be, then you're leaving something for your family. And that's important too. That's important, y'all. Gotta leave something behind for the family. We can't be just trying to YOLO and spend it all on ourselves or just have all these experiences now. I mean, that we're not gonna get into that because everybody had their own beliefs on that. But if you have kids, if you have a family, it'd be fine to leave something behind. So if you were to be saving your money and cutting out some of these experiences and some of these purchases and having fun and keeping up with the Joneses, it's okay if you don't spend it all. It's okay. Just be prepared for what's gonna happen 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it'll be easier to handle some things with a little backing in our pocket, with a little weight. You know what I'm saying? We can't be light out here blowing with the wind. We gotta put on a little weight. Time to put on a little weight in the money side. So y'all take it easy and let's go do this. So y'all know I'm all about repairing our finances, building up ourselves, self-development and financial development. That's what I'm all about. I'm going on that journey myself, and I want y'all to join me for your own selves. So let's see how much we can all save or save for investment within a month. Let's give ourselves 30 days and let's just see. You set your own goal. My goal, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it $5 a day. Okay, so that's a good little amount after 30 days. So let's just pick a goal, choose your goal, and let's go after it. Save as much as you can within a month and see where you at. Don't mess with that money, no matter what. You don't just pretend like it don't exist. I wouldn't recommend just sticking cash under your mattress. Get you a bank account or something, figure that part out, but go for it. Shout out in the comments if you're going for it, if you're gonna do that. You might already be doing that, but maybe this is in addition to what you're already doing. Stretch yourself a little bit. This might be vacation money. This might be investment money. This might be paying down some bills. Let's just see how much we end up with in 30 days. So that's the challenge. Let's see how y'all do with it. Thank you.